Hello, tickety world. Hello, I'm Melissa Romack. If you don't know me, we do these mini astrology courses, and they are all based off of my astrology course, which you can find in the link in the bio. Okay, but we are at a very important part. Halfway. So if you have not watched Aries, the very first video, go back and watch that because it explains the pie in the sky. And hitting the halfway point is important. Why? Because these houses, okay, all represent you. Okay, inside. These houses all represent outside of you, how you relate now to everybody else. So let's get in it. So we are now in house number 7, which is Libra. Okay, Libra rules house number 7, okay? And it is balance. So it's Libra. Is balance, the scales, right? Partnerships. If I could spell this fast. Partnerships, okay? Relationships. But it also represents love, okay? Libra is really about love. And sometimes Libra can be aloof, right? Sometimes they can be marked as quote unquote lazy, even though really they're just really relaxed individuals, okay? And they're constantly in a battle within themselves, okay? Within the scales, a balancing of the scales and having balance and peace. Okay, so the 7th house, okay, house number 7, all right, we're going to go over here now, is we are, okay? And what's important to know about we are? Why is that important? Again, the halfway point, we're going into the outside of us now and how we relate to these things in our outside world, okay? Now, also, what do you have in the 7th house in Libra? Okay? Because that is how you are going to relate to these things. If you have Mars in Libra, maybe you are always taking forward action with partnerships, relationships, and constantly bettering yourself and finding, balance, right? But maybe because Mars is a forward acting planet, you may be in there, you have Venus. And so you love with everything in you, right? Maybe you have the sun and you're a Libra, you're an air sign. Okay, its element is air. So all about thought, mentality. That is how you are going to represent in these aspects in your 7th house of relationships. So thank you for joining me on my Astro class. And let me give you a quick peeky poo of the course. So this is what you would get. These are all the 12 houses. We've got the 7th house of Libra. We are. Okay, you're going to go through the workbook and you're going to fill in some stuff and you're going to learn all about, the scales, element. The ruler is Venus. Then over here, if you keep going in the course, you're going to learn how to navigate it successfully and unsuccessfully. You're going to learn about all of the elements, the ideology, the shadow, the planet, opposite, what you have in Libra in your birth chart. And then you're going to learn the Greek mythology of the Libra constellation. Link in the bio.